Imagine a tightrope stretched across Buckingham Palace, and on that slender line, balancing an empire, and three spirited young royals.
This is no illusion. This is real life for Princess Kate.
After facing the storm of cancer and emerging with unshakable resolve, she returned to the spotlight in June 2025, wearing that breathtaking teal Catherine Walker dress, and a crown of confidence that rivaled the morning sun. Like a tightrope walker in stilettos, she glided across her royal duties, never faltering, never blinking, her children by her side as both shield and spotlight.
Charlotte's twinning in pale blue wasn't just fashion, it was allegory, mother, daughter, legacy. By daybreak, she's mom, splitting lunches, wiping tears, mastering the art of messy-haired school mornings.
By midday, she's princess, conferring with dignitaries, launching charities, raising heads together. Royal expert Hilary Fordwich calls it a regimented daily routine.
But don't mistake structure for rigidity.
Under that discipline lies a woman rewriting the monarchy's playbook, merging old-world tradition with modern middle-class empathy. Behind palace walls, Kate set non-negotiables: no royal pigeonhole, full maternity leave, and private family sanctuaries, ground rules that echoed through Buckingham Palace's corridors.
A diplomatic revolution? Maybe. A sprinkle of controversy? Just enough.
She refused the gilded cage.
When June's ceremony returned, she arrived radiating.
A phoenix rose from adversity, and her glow wasn't just physical, it was spiritual.
Viewed now as the monarchy's backbone, balanced, resilient, human.
A future queen forging a millennial monarchy rooted in family, service, and emotional intelligence.
And yes, whispers persist that her return may overshadow another royal couple. Light drama or strategic optics? That's your tea time question. So here she stands, on this slender line. Not just balancing family and duty, but defining a new royal era.
Princess Kate, the tightrope walker, the architect of balance, the quiet revolutionary. And she's only just begun her ascent. And while the palace gates gleam in polished gold, inside, Kate is scripting her own silent symphony. A rhythm of duty and devotion, playing not for applause, but for legacy.
Observers once whispered, will she rise to the moment?
But she didn't just rise, she soared, steady as the crown jewels, gentle as a lullaby sung to George, Charlotte, and Louis before bed. Some insiders even murmur, this is the real modern monarch in motion. Not born into it, but molded by trials, transformed by time, and tempered by motherhood. While others chased headlines, she nurtured roots.
While scandals fluttered across the tabloids like loose parchment, Kate remained inked in the pages of history, not gossip.
In an age where influence is flaunted online, her power whispers instead. Quiet gestures, sharp intellect, and a gaze that speaks louder than any royal decree.
Is this the future of the monarchy? A queen in waiting who carries no sword, yet disarms with kindness? Who doesn't dominate a stage, but fills it with grace?
They say behind every great king is a greater queen. But perhaps, behind this queen is a new kind of throne, built not of gold, but of trust, sacrifice, and motherhood. She walks that invisible line daily, where her children's laughter echoes alongside the weight of 1,000 years of tradition. And still, she smiles.
So the next time you see her waving from a balcony, remember, it's not just a wave. It's a signal, a promise, that the crown doesn't just sparkle, it feels. It breathes.
And through Kate Middleton, it evolves. Behind the velvet curtains and royal smiles lies a woman who has endured the glare of cameras, the tightrope of expectations, the whispers in drawing rooms far colder than the winter winds of Sandringham.
Each step she takes, each glance, each silence is measured, interpreted, and magnified.
In a world where one misplaced moment becomes a headline, Kate has mastered the art of intentional grace. Some speculate she's too perfect, too polished.
But isn't that the point?
In a world starving for steadiness, maybe the calmest presence is the most radical of all. There are murmurs, of course.
A few wonder, why now? Why this return to the public eye so soon, so bold, so composed? Is it a move of strength or strategy? But Kate doesn't answer with words.
She answers with action: visits to children's hospitals, initiatives on mental health, meetings behind closed doors that shift royal policy without ever needing a photo op.
She understands that power isn't always in presence. but in persistence. That motherhood isn't a pause in leadership, it's the very foundation of it.
And perhaps that's her greatest legacy, not just as the Duchess who became a future queen, but as the woman who showed the world that elegance and endurance can, in fact, live in the same heartbeat.